This is the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Monday, the 11th of February. I'm Michael Groff. Temperatures moderating as we go through the week, but clouds will be coming in and somewhat of an unsettled weather pattern sets up across much of the western United States through at least the weekend and possibly into next week. Maybe even some much cooler air comes in. A lot of forecast uncertainty. That's the bottom line, and we'll talk about all of it now as we start out by looking at the almanac from yesterday. 66 was the high, 38 the cool morning low. And outside right now, here at 6:30 a.m., we've got mostly clear skies out there. And we're starting out at 48 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 29, humidity 49%. The winds are light, and the barometer is steady. Temperatures out there this morning, primarily in the 40s. A couple of cool spots, of course, are down in the 30s, some of the higher elevations around the area. The upper air look, we've got a trough passing through the western states, and that's going to keep temperatures a little bit cooler than yesterday. And a very cool overnight tonight before temperatures begin moderating again tomorrow. The watch warning map, very active. We've got winter weather advisories from the central and northern plains, the Great Lakes, the Northeast, and out here in the west. Plenty of winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings in the Pacific Northwest. Wind advisories also. Elsewhere, dense fog advisories for the Gulf Coast. Flash flood watches. A couple of flash flood warnings extending from northern Arkansas all the way north and eastward into parts of Ohio. Convective outlook for today. No organized areas of severe weather anywhere across the contiguous United States, although some thunder possible over the southern plains. And rainfall valid through next Monday morning from the WPC. Mounts around here in the valley, around a third of an inch. Heavier totals for northern Arizona against southern California, still staying very wet as an active weather period is expected. But there are some confounding variables in our weather, and we'll talk about those details now as we get out to the models and have a look at it. This is the GFS, the 06Z run valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. The upper look at 500 millibars. That's approximately 18,000 feet in the atmosphere. There's our cold trough moving off into the plain states, a cool west-northwesterly flow behind that. So down at the surface today, mostly sunny skies. We'll have highs this afternoon, upper 50s to about 60. Tonight with clear skies and a relatively dry air mass will cool off nicely. Lows in the 30s for just about everybody. Wouldn't be surprised to see some freezing temperatures, especially in the outlying valley locations. And then tomorrow, a cool start to the day, but then mostly sunny skies in the morning, partly sunny by the afternoon. High temperatures back in the mid-60s, maybe even the upper 60s. Then the flow actually starts to de-amplify a bit. We get into more of a quasi-zonal flow, west to east motion here to the atmosphere. And normally, zonal flow means plenty of high clouds this time of year, but not much in the way of precipitation chances. But with copious amounts of moisture over the eastern Pacific, and even though the storm track is going to remain well to our north, we'll introduce thicker clouds and even a slight chance of showers into the picture by Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night. High temperatures Wednesday should be close to 70, I'd say. Then Wednesday night, Thursday, a chance of showers in here. Most of the energy and dynamics are going to stay to our north. And again, the flow pattern is a little bit flatter, at least according to the GFS. The European is still a bit more amplified. So in nod to that and with more moisture around, we're going to go with a 30% chance of rain in here for Thursday. Slightly better chance for Friday as the deterministic run of the GFS is a bit more bullish on moisture then. And it's not going to be a situation where it rains all day. And I don't know if everybody's going to get wet, but a decent chance that we'll see these off and on showers, these intermittent light showers just sort of moving through here from about Wednesday night onward through the rest of the week. High temperatures should still remain fairly mild, although slightly below average, likely staying in the mid-60s. Going out to Saturday, not much change. We'll continue with a slight chance of showers in here. The model's a bit all over the place. There's quite a bit of forecast uncertainty. The European is more bullish on the idea of precipitation. So a broad brush approach to the forecast is what we're going to go with here, with a slight chance of showers continuing both Saturday and Sunday. And high temperatures may start to back off as we'll see an introduction of somewhat cooler air. Highs getting closer to 60 as opposed to 70. All right, let's go out to a week from today. This is Monday the 18th. GFS showing shortwave energy passing on by, moving from the Pacific Northwest on down. Most of this looks to be moving over land, so the chances of precipitation are fairly low at this point, but temperatures should stay well below average. I'd say highs around 60, lows down in the 40s, maybe even into the mid and upper 30s. And some of the models had suggested that we could see a major push of cold air in here early next week. Again, that remains to be seen. Here's Tuesday, the 19th. And again, cold troughing out here in the west. And then the end of the forecast period, this is Wednesday, the 20th. And another very cold trough moving into the Pacific Northwest headed our way. If this verifies, we might start to look at another chance of precipitation out here toward the middle part of next week. And temperatures would remain well below average. So any big warm-ups that we start to usually see this time of year, mid to late February, doesn't look like those are going to be happening. Checking those temperatures through the period coming off of the GFS ensemble, it's got us getting close to, or if not getting into the 70s later this week with some warm air advection. But at this point, I think high temperatures are going to stay at or below average all the way out through late February. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Plus, your comments, questions, and suggestions are encouraged as well. Be safe out there. Thank you so much for watching and have yourselves a great Monday.